I was asked to respond to this video of Richard Holloway, who believes in free will, reacting to the fact that an fMRI can predict what decisions a person will make before they become conscious of those decisions. Holloway doesn't really give an argument that addresses it. Rather, he drones on about mysteries.
Take Elgar's cello concerto. Wire Elgar up to a neurological measurement machine while he's composing Elgar's cello concerto. You will get a true readout, this is what's happening in his brain, but you will not get the mystery of the cello concerto itself.
What the fuck does that mean? What mystery? What the fuck is mysterious about a concerto?
And the same is true of the human being. I think that my mind and my brain are coactive. But while I don't think there's a ghost in the machine, I don't think I have an independent, immortal soul. I think there is something mysterious about human consciousness.
What? What is mysterious?
And I think there's something parallel to that about the universe. Wittgenstein said that if you could answer every possible scientific question, the problem would still remain, and the problem is being itself. Where did it come from? How does it start?
What the fuck does that have to do with free will?
So I think Sam Harris, along with a number of the neo-atheists, has become a fundamentalist. And in many ways, the neo-atheists have become the mirror image of the thing they hate. Whereas I think that the true, honest position is that we don't really know, but there is something here that's mysterious. And for him to reduce human goodness to pure neurology, I mean, it reduces to absurdity his own book anyway. I mean, how can I take a book that he's written seriously when in fact it's simply programmed by neurological impulses in his brain with which his mind is not in touch?
Why would you take a book seriously if it were written by some ethereal entity whose actions are free from being determined by physical reality? It makes sense to infer that a physical brain subject to the deterministic rules of the universe would be capable of accurately articulating how things in that universe work.
At the end of the book he mentions that actually. He says, am I writing what I'm writing?
Yeah.
Or is my brain just writing what's writing? And do I control what I'm writing?
It loses the person. Now, and it may be one of those things you just have to take a faith position on. Translation:
I know what I'm saying makes no sense in light of the evidence, but I believe it anyway.
I'm a semi-determinist. I think that the real project in life is to know yourself. The Delphi oracle, that's what it said above it. Know thyself, gnothisiauton. And it seems to me that the one tragedy in life is to die without knowing who you were. Knowing that you were a bad person, or that you were a good person, or that you were an indifferent person, that you were a bigoted person. And the thing that gives you a bit of a lever and freedom is increasing self-knowledge.
How does increasing self-knowledge give you freedom? If anything, knowing that you have certain proclivities that determine or at least influence your behavior is an acknowledgement of one's lack of freedom. I'd like to remind you again that I do have a Patreon.